It is better to offer no excuse than a bad one. It is better to be alone than in bad company. Human happiness and moral duty are inseparably connected. "99% of failures come from people who make excuses." Guard against the impostures of pretended patriotism. Labor to keep alive in your breast that little spark of celestial fire called conscience. Perseverance and spirit have done wonders in all ages. A sensible woman can never be happy with a fool. Few men have virtue to withstand the highest bidder. Happiness depends more upon the internal frame of a person's own mind than on the externals in the world. Experience teaches us that it is much easier to prevent an enemy from posting themselves than it is to dislodge them after they have got possession. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. Worry is the interest paid by those who borrow trouble. Real men despise battle, but will never run from it. We must consult our means rather than our wishes. Be courteous to all, but intimate with few, and let those be well tried before you give them your confidence. To persevere in one's duty and be silent is the best answer to calumny. Let your heart feel for the afflictions and distress of everyone. There is nothing so likely to produce peace as to be well prepared to meet the enemy. Be not glad at the misfortune of another, though he may be your enemy. Strive not with your superiors in argument, but always submit your judgment to others with modesty. A bad war is fought with a good mind. Decision-making, like coffee, needs a cooling process. I'll die on my feet before I'll live on my knees. Individuals entering into society must give up a share of liberty to preserve the rest. wherein you reprove another, be unblameable yourself. For example is more prevalent than precepts. Liberty, when it begins to take root, is a plant of rapid growth. I had rather be on my farm than be emperor of the world. Much was to be done by prudence, much by conciliation, much by firmness. Speak not evil of the absent, for it is unjust. True friendship is a plant of slow growth, and must undergo and withstand the shocks of adversity before it is entitled to the appellation. Let us raise a standard to which the wise and honest can repair. The rest is in the hands of God. Observe good faith and justice toward all nations. Cultivate peace and harmony with all. Laws made by common consent must not be trampled on by individuals. Few men have virtue to withstand the highest bidder. When we assumed the soldier, we did not lay aside the citizen. Let your heart feel for the afflictions and distress of everyone, and let your hand give in proportion to your purse. Mankind, when left to themselves, are unfit for their own government. It is impossible to reason without arriving at a supreme being. Let your discourse with men of business be short and comprehensive. Heroes have made poets, and poets heroes. Knowledge is in every country the surest basis of public happiness. Every post is honorable in which a man can serve his country. Having now finished the work assigned me, I retire from the great theater of action. Father, I cannot tell a lie. I did it with my little hatchet. Make sure you are doing what God wants you to do. Then do it with all your strength. Truth will ultimately prevail where there is pains to bring it to light. It is impossible to rightly govern a nation without God and the Bible. Discipline is the soul of an army. It makes small numbers formidable procures success to the weak and esteem to all. If the freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led, like sheep, to the slaughter. A people unused to restraint must be led, they will not be drove. It is infinitely better to have a few good men than many indifferent ones. There can be no greater error than to expect or calculate upon real favors from nation to nation. 'Tis well. I retain an unalterable affection for you, which neither time nor distance can change. There is a destiny which has the control of our actions, not to be resisted by the strongest efforts of human nature. A man's intentions should be allowed in some respects to plead for his actions. I shall make it the most agreeable part of my duty to study merit and reward the brave and deserving. To contract new debts is not the way to pay old ones.